Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for July 7, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. First, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has escalated with airstrikes in the Gaza Strip, resulting in the deaths of at least 2 Palestinians and injuring several others. The situation remains volatile, with over 100 Palestinians and 4 Israeli soldiers killed since the U.S.-mediated ceasefire 8 months ago. In other news, the highly anticipated NATO summit has begun in Ankara, Turkey, where leaders are gathering to address pressing global issues, including tensions between the U.S. and Iran. Despite internal disputes within the alliance, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg expressed optimism about the summit, stating that unity is their strength in addressing security challenges. Lastly, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump, marking a crucial moment in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. With Ukraine gaining momentum on the battlefield and European allies watching closely, this meeting has the potential to be a pivotal moment in the conflict. We will continue to provide updates and analysis as these situations develop. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Good evening. I'm Barbara, and this is the ADB Evening Podcast. First, in the realm of sports, German football legend Jürgen Klopp is set to take over as the new Bundestrainer, with current DFB sporting director Voller expected to remain in his position until 2028. This development has garnered support from key figures in German football, including Bayern Munich's honorary president, Uli Hoeneß. In a more somber tone, severe storms have ravaged China, bringing tornadoes and landslides that have resulted in the loss of dozens of lives. The death toll continues to rise as rescue efforts are underway, with thousands evacuated and many still missing. This devastating event is a stark reminder of the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events due to climate change. Lastly, tensions between Ukraine and Russia have escalated, with Ukrainian drones targeting Russian tankers in the Sea of Azov. This bold move aims to disrupt Moscow's war efforts and isolate the Russian-occupied peninsula of Crimea. Meanwhile, an investigation in Italy has exposed a Russian espionage plot, straining relations between Rome and Moscow. As the conflict in Ukraine continues to reverberate across Europe, we will keep you updated on any further developments. These stories highlight the complex and ever-changing world we live in, from the realm of sports to the devastating effects of climate change and geopolitical tensions. We will continue to bring you in-depth coverage and analysis of these events as more information becomes available. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Today, we've got a trio of fascinating stories for you, so let's dive right in. First off, SpaceX is soaring to new heights, with projections suggesting that a $1,000 investment could potentially grow to anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 over the next 5 years. This is largely driven by their innovative Starlink satellite internet business and their next-generation reusable rocket system, Starship. While some analysts are cautious about SpaceX's high valuation, others believe the company's cutting-edge technology and strong market position justify its premium price. Next up, Apotex, a leading pharmaceutical company, has started trading on the S&P/TSX Composite Index. With a strong presence in the Canadian generics market, Apotex is poised to expand into higher-margin categories like specialty generics and biosimilar drugs. Analysts are predicting a promising future for the company, citing its durable moat and number 1 position in the Canadian generic specialty pharma market. Lastly, gold prices have taken a slight hit, falling 0.2% to below $1,840 an ounce, as traders weigh the outlook for U.S. interest rates and renewed attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Despite this, some analysts remain cautiously optimistic about gold's prospects, pointing to technical indicators that suggest some upside scope for the metal. So, there you have it, a brief rundown of today's top stories. Remember, don't panic, and always keep a level head when navigating the markets. As I always say, the more things change, the more they stay the same. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and bringing you all the latest updates. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, we have an update on the Hubble Space Telescope's legacy. This iconic telescope has left an indelible mark on human history, and its discoveries will continue to inspire and awe us for generations to come. In other news, space agencies from China and Japan have successfully conducted flybys of 2 near-Earth asteroids, capturing stunning close-up images and gathering valuable data. These missions have provided unprecedented views of these ancient space rocks, shedding light on their composition, shape, and origins. And finally, new research suggests that our home galaxy, the Milky Way, may be larger than previously thought. By observing gamma-ray bursts bouncing off dust clouds in the galaxy's spiral arms, astronomers have made precise measurements of distances to these celestial landmarks, revealing that the outer spiral arms are approximately more distant than previously estimated. These discoveries remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of our universe, and the importance of continued scientific inquiry and exploration. Join us tomorrow for more updates on these stories and other exciting developments in the world of space exploration. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. We've had a fascinating array of stories that highlight both the challenges and triumphs within the sports world. Firstly, we delved into the realm of professional soccer with the FIFA World Cup, where the USMNT faced a disappointing outing against Belgium. The aftermath saw debates over responsibility, with figures like Barstool Sports owner Dave Portnoy and former athlete Griffin III weighing in on the team's performance. The consensus remains that while fan support is crucial, acknowledging and addressing the team's shortcomings is key to future success. Shifting gears to college football, we celebrated the achievements of University of Missouri athletes Ahmaud Hardy and Caden Green, who have been ranked among the nation's top by PFF College. Their exceptional performances not only reflect their personal dedication, but also underscore the strength of Mizzou's football program. As we look forward to the upcoming season, these rankings set a high bar for expectations, both for the standout players and the team as a whole. Beyond football, Mizzou has seen success across its athletic programs, with inductions into the Mizzou Athletics Hall of Fame and alumni achieving records in track and field. The upcoming season promises to be exciting, with volleyball and track teams preparing for new challenges. In summary, our recent coverage spans the spectrum from international soccer disappointments to the triumphs of college athletes, emphasizing the importance of both fan support and a critical look at performance. As we move forward, it will be intriguing to see how these stories unfold and their impact on the sports world. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, a breakthrough in global health efforts could significantly impact the battle against malaria. Researchers have discovered that catnip lotion can be as effective as DEET in repelling mosquitoes. This finding is particularly significant for rural areas in Africa, where access to commercial mosquito repellents is limited due to cost. The use of catnip lotion as a mosquito repellent represents a promising avenue for further research and development. Next, home swapping platform Kindred has launched a new feature called Circles, aimed at fostering trust and community among its members. This innovative approach allows users to connect with like-minded individuals who share similar interests or demographics, making it easier for them to swap homes and experience new destinations. The first circle introduced is the Women Traveler Circle, which enables women and non-binary users to easily connect, share travel tips, and stay at one another's homes. Lastly, Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen has announced that he is stepping down from his full-time role as an astronaut just months after making history by flying around the moon on NASA's Artemis II mission. Despite his departure from full-time duties, Hansen expressed his enthusiasm for continuing to support and enable the vital work happening in Canada's space program. His legacy extends beyond his remarkable achievements in space exploration. inspiring future generations to pursue careers in science, innovation, and discovery. These stories remind us of the power of human ingenuity, the importance of community, and the impact that dedication and hard work can have on our lives and the world around us. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, get ready for a musical extravaganza on Broadway as Dolly, an original musical, is set to take the stage at the St. James Theatre. This unforgettable experience promises grand storytelling and memorable music, with a book co-written by Dolly Parton herself. Next, we're talking about Element, a global creative company co-founded by NCT and Vibes 10. This innovative platform is all about bridging music culture, visual arts, fashion, and original content, prioritizing authenticity and creativity. With 10 at the helm, we can expect exciting collaborations, new music, and boundary-pushing projects that will shake up the entertainment industry. And finally, in the world of music, the Rolling Stones' new single Jealous Lover has debuted at number 2 on the UK charts, surprisingly blocked from the top spot by Phoebe Bridgers' Lost Boys. We're discussing the numbers and what this means for the iconic rock band. Will they reclaim their spot at the top? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we have a story of hope from the remote Juan Fernandez Islands in Chile, where conservationists are working tirelessly to save the critically endangered Dendroceras tree. With only one tree remaining in the wild, the team has successfully germinated seeds and plans to repatriate them to their natural habitat, providing a vital lifeline for the ecosystem and the species that depend on it. In contrast, our second story highlights the challenges faced by conservationists in the UK, where a local community group is fighting to protect a greenbelt land in Worcestershire from development. The proposed construction of new football pitches has sparked concerns about the impact on rare species and the local ecosystem, raising important questions about the balance between development and conservation. Lastly, we're shedding light on a pressing conservation issue in Africa, where the yellow-billed kite is facing significant threats due to poaching driven by traditional medicine and fetish practices. As a crucial scavenger species, the loss of these birds could have far-reaching consequences for ecosystem health and human well-being. Experts are calling for immediate action, including enhanced enforcement and public awareness campaigns to protect this vital species. These stories serve as a reminder of the intricate relationships between human beliefs, wildlife conservation, and environmental sustainability. As we navigate the complexities of development and conservation, it's essential that we prioritize the protection of our planet's precious biodiversity. We'll continue to follow these stories and provide updates on efforts to protect these and other threatened species. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.